Hi everyone, it's Miss Wright with your phonics lesson for the day, and today we are going to be looking at plurals. We're going to be recapping all the work that we've done over the past couple of weeks, and we're going to have a little bit of a quiz with them. Okay, let me open up what you've got at home and we'll get started. So like I said, the past couple of weeks we've been working on plurals and we've been working on adding S, adding ES and adding IES, and we know there are different rules we have to follow to make sure we're doing that correctly. So let's sort of recap those now. Okay, so the first one we come to is just adding S, which is the most common way of making a singular noun plural. Now let's just go over some of those words to make sure we know what they mean. So we've got plural, which is when we've got lots of something. So lots of people, lots of things. We've also got singular or single, which means just one person, place, or thing. And then we've also got a noun, which is a naming word, so a person, place, or thing. And I've got a couple of words on the screen that I've made plural. So what I've got is the word bottle, okay? And when you've got more than one bottle, you add an S, bottles, okay? So we're just adding that S onto the end. And it's the same for the word iceberg. We just add an S to the end to make it plural. And like we've said, this is one of the most common ways of making that singular noun, that bottle, that iceberg, plural. The next way that we can make a singular noun plural is by adding es, and there are very specific rules we have to follow with this one. To make this one right, what we need to do is make sure that the noun ends in either an S, a double S, a CH, an SH, an X, or a Z. And if they end in any of those letters, then we need to add ES. So like you can see with the word bush, we've got SH, and when we've got SH at the end of a singular noun, we're going to add ES as the suffix. With the word fox, we've got X at the end. And because we've got X at the end, we're going to add the suffix ES, okay? You might remember that from learning a couple of weeks ago. And the final way is by adding IES. And now this is when a singular noun ends in a Y and it has a consonant before it. If you can't remember what a consonant is, it's every other letter in the alphabet apart from A, E, I, O, and U. So like in the word cherry, you can see it's got an R in front of it. Let's sound this word out together. Ch-e-r-e, cherry, okay? And because we have got that Y at the end and we've got a consonant before it, we're going to take off the Y and add IES. Let's have a look at the second one. Now we've got p-up-e, puppy. And again, we've got a consonant before the letter Y. And because of that, we're going to take off the Y and we're going to add IES. Now, sometimes the Y wants to trip us up, okay? When there is a vowel, and let's remember that a vowel is A, E, I, O, U. When there's a vowel before the Y, you don't take it off, you just add an S to the end. So like in the word donkeys or monkeys or keys, anything like that, where there's a vowel before the Y, you keep the Y on and you add an S to the end. Now then, the first word we're going to have a little bit of a think about is the word window, okay? I would like to make it windows. I want to make it plural. Now, I've got a couple of different options down the side as to which suffix to choose. Now, I know there are some of them that I can cross out and get rid of straight away. For example, the bottom one, windowies, that's not quite right. I know that I only add IES to the end of the word if it ends in a Y. The one above it, we've got an ES at the end of it. And I know that's not right because you have to add certain letters to the end to be able to add that ES. We know that it's S, double S, CH, SH, X, or Z. And I haven't got those, so that one can't be right either, which only leaves this one with just an S at the end. And we know this is the most the most common way of making a singular noun plural. So which spelling do you think is correct? I think it's this top one here, okay? And I know that that's correct because I've managed to cross out each one of those, okay? I know this one is correct because it doesn't follow any of the other rules for ES or IES. Now I'm going to let you get on with a couple on your own. I've given you the word dish and a couple of different ways of making it plural. I've given you family and a couple of different ways of making that plural. I've also given you nail and I've given you city. What I would like you to do is get on with those ones, find out which one is right and whether you can tell me why that's right. Off you go. So now you're back, I've got one last test for you. I would like you to have a go at making each of these words plural, okay? You'll need all of your newly found knowledge to do this, so make sure it's all stored up here. You could have a look at things around your house as well and see if you can make them plural if you get through all of these. Now, I've also put a link at the bottom for you to follow, and there's a couple of games that you can play about making words plural. We'd love to see all of your work on the portfolio section of Class Dojo as normal, okay? We look forward to seeing it. All right, bye.